It's E3 time, baby! Well, we're kind of getting close, sort of. Like a month and a bit away now. I know some people are like anti E3 right now, like as if it's gonna be super bad just because PlayStation's not gonna be there. Guys, PlayStation is not E3. There's other stuff at E3. Just because PlayStation's not gonna be there doesn't mean E3 is gonna be garbage. PlayStation is not the driving factor. PlayStation is not the games industry, okay? We got more stuff to talk about. And I'm actually pretty excited about E3 this year. Normally, I just kind of go into it like, oh, whatever, we'll see what happens. But now that I follow this stuff way more closely than I did 2 or 3 years ago, I'm very excited going into E3. Now, some of the potential games I talk about on this list, they might not even be revealed at E3. They might be revealed in a weekly Shonen Jump scan or revealed on the game developer's Twitter or something like that right before E3. But the games I'm going to be talking about in this video are like the E3 season games that I'm hoping to see. Again, when I talk about anime games specifically, they're almost always announced in weekly Shonen Jump or V-Jump or something like that, well and truly before E3. With that in mind, let's get into it. First of all, I want to start off with the obvious one, something that's almost definitely going to happen, and that's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate getting another DLC character. We should at the very least get a reveal here. I've seen some people speculate about possibly getting 2 character reveals here, and then them announcing that one of them is playable right now. I don't think that will happen because that sounds pretty outlandish to me. Don't get me wrong, I would love for that to happen, but it's probably not going to happen. As far as specific character predictions go, I know a lot of people are saying Erdrick from Dragon Quest. I get into this really weird conspiracy theory territory whenever I think about Smash DLC characters because they're so out there in the world of impossibility, so I never know what to think. And that's partially why I'm so excited to hear about all things Smash Ultimate related at E3. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm really excited to get a look at this game. For those who don't know, I'm a pretty big Pokemon fanatic. I love me some Pokemon. I grew up on Pokemon. Pokemon was the very first game that I ever owned. Pokemon will always hold a special spot in my heart, and Sword and Shield is going to be no exception to that. There's been leakers out there saying that Persona 5 Arena is in the works, which sounds a bit unlikely to me. There's a bit of evidence out there to suggest that Persona 5 Arena is something that is going to happen, but I don't think we're going to hear about Persona 5 Arena. According to the leakers, the team that's going to be working on Persona 5 Arena is the same team who's currently working on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, so I doubt that we would hear about their next game before the release of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. So right now, I'm not expecting to hear anything about Persona 5 Arena at E3, but I would certainly be very happy to be wrong about this. Project Z. This should be, I would hope, that we'd get our first glimpse of gameplay. And gameplay is what I am very curious about. Project Z should have no problem in the storytelling department. They've got Dragon Ball Z to work with, so as long as they don't mess up the pacing, they can't really go wrong. Visual presentation should be easy because it's CyberConnect 2, and if they know how to do anything, they know how to do visual presentation. So it all comes down to gameplay. Gameplay is the big question mark up in the air for Project Z, so that's what I'm most excited to hear about. Another big thing people are hoping to hear about a Naruto game. I know a lot of people have been speculating about the next Naruto game, myself included. I did a video about it, but as much as I want a Naruto Arc System Works game, I'm fully aware that that's almost definitely not going to happen. If a brand new Naruto game made by Arc System Works was to be made, it would need to be made by the 3D team at Arc System Works. And if that was going to happen, they would need to finish up the work they're doing currently on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and they would need to hurry up and finish with Persona 5 Arena. There is far too much going on in that little area. I'm not expecting to hear anything Naruto related as far as Arc System Works is concerned, but hopefully sometime in the next couple of years we do hear something about that because that would literally be life-changing to me. I would love a Naruto Arc System Works game. But moving on from that, I do think if we were to get a Naruto game here at E3, I think it would be some type of open world RPG thing. Clearly someone at Bandai really likes open world RPGs. We got One Piece World Seeker, Project Z is coming out. It wouldn't surprise me at all to find out that there's a Naruto open world RPG being developed by somebody. Now, a game I'm really hoping to hear about between now and E3 is One's Justice 2. I'll be honest, One's Justice 2, or really any My Hero Academia game, is the game I'm most looking forward to right now out of any game that could be announced. One's Justice 1 was good, but it's clearly the first game in the series. I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you try to go back and play Storm 1, it does not hold up. It is significantly worse than the games that followed it, and I'm sure the same will be true for One's Justice. I'm expecting One's Justice 2 to be a pretty big step up in the One's Justice series, or whatever they end up actually calling it. Don't get me wrong, Storm 1 is still a blast to go play if that's what you want to go play. But compared to the other games, it's not even close. The original game, Once Justice, was announced over a year ago now, and it was released around 6 months ago. So it wouldn't surprise me to not hear anything here. It does feel a little bit too soon, but oh my god, I hope it happens. If they did announce it now, they would probably release sometime in the middle or towards the end of Season 4, which would be perfect for marketing reasons. It wouldn't surprise me if this goes either way. I could see them announcing a Once Justice 2, I could see them not announcing a Once Justice 2, but I am expecting Viking Studios to get a second chance at a My Hero Academia game, and you can bet that I will be there waiting to see what they deliver. Oh, and I just remembered, Nintendo will probably announce their new version of the Switch. Nintendo is not shy to releasing new versions of their consoles, and I'm sure it will be no exception here with the Nintendo Switch. There's been a ton of industry rumors suggesting that there is a new version of the Switch in the works. Currently, right now, I am in the market for a second Switch. I'm kind of also holding out for an RPG right now, like a fantasy RPG. I haven't played an RPG in a long time, and I wasn't really into RPGs during that Skyrim, Witcher 3 era thing, so I'm hoping to see some new RPGs. I know everyone's probably dead on RPGs right now, but I kind of missed that wave, so I'd like a nice good RPG. Like I said, as far as anime games go, there's probably going to be a new Naruto game. I'm hoping that there's a new My Hero Academia game. I would like to see another Black Clover game, but I'm not expecting it, just because Quartet Knights was relatively recent, and that game is still getting DLC now. Unless they have been working on like a Quartet Knights 2 or something like that, I don't think we'd get another Black Clover game, unfortunately. I would really like a Black Clover, either arena fighter or even a traditional 2D fighter, although every character in that game would be a zoner and it would be awful, but maybe they'd be able to do something interesting with it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on E3. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I just kind of wanted to lay out all the things that I'm excited about going into E3 this year. Are there any games that you're particularly looking forward to potentially hearing about? If you're new around here, subscribe to keep up to date with content like this. My name is Bilbzy, and I'll see you in the next video.